Good morning, class 6. Today we are going to study about the problem solving poem from your English literature textbook. This poem comes under comic poetry. It is written by George Anshel, an English poet. As a teacher, he enjoyed writing poetry to go with the topic he would be teaching. When you see this poem, you can see it is written in a class atmosphere or about a class atmosphere. It is a maths class. Teacher is teaching maths subject in the class. In the heading you can see two problems are given. Which are they? Two different problems are given below. Look at each pair of pictures and tick the one that shows a permanent solution to the problem. Discuss in class why you think a permanent solution is better. So which solution of the problem is better? Mostly all the people will be agreeing that a permanent solution of the problem is better. See the picture. Picture of a leaking roof and a leaking pipe. The first picture shows the permanent solution of a leaking roof. And in the second picture, second one is showing the permanent solution of a problem, leaking pipe. Okay, the summary of poem, problem solving. The poem Problem Solving by George Anshel is a fun-filled poem. The poem describes how a child cunningly coerces his teacher to show him how to solve a particular problem. The child in the poem, does not want to work on the problem on his own, maybe because he was lazy to work on the abacus. Here you have to know about the adolescent period of human beings. What is called adolescent stage? Adolescence refer to the period of human growth that occur between childhood and adulthood. Adolescence begin at around age 10 and end around age 21. Adolescence can be broken into three stages. There are three stages in the adolescent period as early adolescence, middle adolescent and late adolescent. Which are the three stages of adolescent period? Early adolescence, middle adolescence and late adolescence. Psychologist says that adolescent period is a difficult period because a gulf grows between parents and their children during adolescent stage. One of the reasons maybe of us find it so hard is because it is time of rapid physical development and deep emotional changes. These are exciting but can also be confusing and uncomfortable for child and parents alike. In relation with this poem, you should know what is a literary genre. What is literary genre? A literary genre is a category of literary composition. Genres may be determined by literary technique as tone, content, or even length. The distinction between genre and categories are flexible and loosely defined, often with subgroups. What is poetic device in English language? Poetic device are tools used by the writer to create a rhythm, tune, mood, feeling, etc. Some of the important ones to know are rhymes, repetition, meter, assonance, alliteration, onomatopoeia, metaphor, symbolism, hyperbole, irony, allusion, imaginary and personification. These are some of the important poetic devices in English language. Okay, let us see some of the important poetic devices in English literature. Some of the important poetic devices in English literature. The first one is repetition. Repetition. Repetition can be used for full words, single lines, or even just a single word or sound. Then comes alliteration, then metaphor, fourth assonance, 5 similes, 6 onomatopoeia, 7 hyperbole, 8 personification. These are some of the important poetic devices in the English language. So what is irony in English literature? Irony is the expression of one's meaning by using language that normally signifies the opposite, typically for homage or emphatic effect. So you can see that this poem is comes under comic poem. So what is comic poem? Comic poetry is a hybrid creative form that combines aspects of comics and poetry. It draws from the syntax of comics, images, panels, speeches, balloons and so on in order to produce a literary or artistic experience to that of traditional poetry. So what do you mean by mental math? What is mental math? The Manitoba Association of Mathematics Teachers define mental math as a combination of cognitive strategies that enhance or help flexible thinking and number sense. It is calculating mentally without the use of external memory aids as abacus or calculator. It improves computational fluency, accuracy and flexibility. Or from students' perspective, it is maths done in your head. Maths that is done in the mind quickly and efficiently or warming up your head with maths. This is meant by mental maths. I would like to give a mental maths for you to done for tomorrow. Solve this trickery maths problem. Here you have a question for a mental maths. Solve this trickery maths problem. So you can do it for tomorrow class. I will give you the answer tomorrow. Go with it for today. Okay, let us read this poem. We have already seen that this poem is written in the context of a maths class. The first line, I think I have got the answer, miss. The answer is 41. The answer is nothing like it, Jack. Just show me what you have done. It is a conversation between teacher and student. Okay, who is the main character of this poem? Jack, the student. You can see Miss is standing here. Many students are sitting in the class. Okay, there is blackboard behind the teacher. I think I have got the answer, miss. The student is answering to the teacher regarding the problem. So he is saying that the answer is 41. Next, the answer is nothing like it, Jack. Teacher is clarifying to the student that the said answer is not correct. Then what the teacher is asking to Jack, just show me what you have done. Teacher asked Jack to show the answer. Next line, I have nothing here to show you, miss. I did it in my head. So this is the verses of Jack for the teacher's question for showing the maths problem which he has done. He is telling that I have, short form of have, V-E, I have nothing here to show you. He is not having anything to show the teacher. I did it in my head. He did that, he solved that problem mentally in his mind, in his head. Okay, what is the response of the teacher? In that case, Jack, next time please use the abacus instead. So teacher is asking to use abacus instead of solving the problem mentally. So what is abacus? You can see for the classes LKG, UKG and the beginners use this type of method devices for calculating. Abacus is a very old tool used for math. Something blind people will use because they can feel the number easily. So teacher is asking to Jack or telling to Jack, use some devices instead of doing the math mentally, because he is not sure about the answer. Okay, next page. I think I have found the trouble, miss. The answer is 53. I am sorry, Jack. It is nothing like come here and copy me. So in these lines we can understand that he is confused with the answer and he is not sure about the solution. What he says, I think I have found the trouble, difficulty, puzzle. These are the synonym for trouble. I think I have found the trouble, miss. The answer is 53. Now he says that the answer is 53. I am sorry, Jack. It is nothing like come here and copy me. So teacher call him to the board in order to copy the answer. Okay, next line. The next day, Jack was talking with his dad and with his mom. So Jack, they said, did you find out the answer to that sum? The next day, Jack was talking with whom? With his dad and mom. What they were asking to him? They asked him about the sum, the problem. So Jack, they said, did you find out the answer to that sum? They asked to him that whether Jack had found out the answer. I did, said Jack. What was the answer of Jack to his parents' question? He said, I did, said Jack, although I could not do it in my head. I found a way to get Miss Clark to work it out instead. So the answer of Jack to his parents' question was, I did. He is telling that he has done the question. I did, said Jack, although I could not. So his answer is not perfect to the question. Did do it in my head. He is telling that he do it in his head. I found a way to get Miss Clark to work it out instead. So he is telling that he found it as a way to his teacher to work it out instead. Instead means in the place of. In the place of Jack, he is telling that he found a way to get his teacher to work it out Okay, let us read this poem once again. I think I have got the answer, miss. The answer is 41. The answer is nothing like it, Jack. Just show me what you have done. I have nothing here to show you, miss. I did it in my head. In that case, Jack, next time please use the abacus instead. I think I have found the trouble, miss. The answer is 53. I am sorry, Jack, it is nothing like come here and copy me. The next day, Jack was talking with his dad and with his mom. So, Jack, they said, did you find out the answer to that sum? I did, said Jack, although I couldn't do it in my head. I found a way to get Miss Clark to work it out instead. Okay, come to the read to understand portion. First one, match the line from the poem with their meaning. A, B sections are given here. Here you have the lines from the poem that you have connect with the B side given sections according to the sentence in the lesson. First one is I did it in my head. What is the appropriate line from the B section? I solved the sum mentally. So you can connect A with B2. I did it in my head. I solved the sum mentally. It has given here A. B. The answer is nothing like it. You can connect B with B4. A section B with B section 4. It is not the correct answer. Then C, come here and copy me. C with B1. Let me solve the sum for you. D, I think I have found the trouble. With B third, I have found my mistake. Okay, come to the C section now. Read to appreciate. Read aloud the last words in the first stanza of the poem. So we will do this section also today. The literary criticism side. Poetic literary criticism. You can see that the words 41 and done end with the same sound. Such words are called rhyming words. Which are called rhyming words? Words which end with the same sound. Verses which end with the same sound are called rhyming words. Poet use rhyming words to provide a musical effect to poem. Why do poets use rhyming words in poem? Because it give rhyming words because it give a musical effect to poems. So why do you use poets rhyming words in poem? Because it provide a musical effect to poem. In order to get a musical effect to poem, poet use rhyming words in poems. Try to answer this, solve this problem. Okay, 1 plus 4 is equal to 5, 2 plus 5 is equal to 12, 3 plus 6 is equal to 21, then 8 plus 11, how many? What will be the answer? You have to solve this problem mentally. This is a tricky math question. Try to solve it for tomorrow. Read and understand the poem, and if you need any more clarification, you can ask to me. Thank you.